Something. So I'm excited. All right. Good morning, everybody. So my name is Dino. Some of y'all have met me before. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to cover something related to personal development. We're going to do it a little different today. Meaning by it's going to be a little of an activity. We're going to do an interaction. So make sure you have a pen and have a book or paper, something to it. I always believe that it's so good writing. Well, some of you already have, which is very good. So before we get started, it's only right if I introduce myself. Okay. So I'm like I said, my name is Dino, but today I would like everyone to remember my name as Dharman Divanish because that's my actual name. Okay. So I write about something that if you use your actual name, it's actually so much power, so much of energy that you give back to the universe. And so it really works for me. The day, which is like 2 days ago, I changed my name back to Dharman Divanish. And so you just can call me Dharman, right? So what happened is when I changed my name, I felt a different type of energy. People start complimenting me, hey, you got a nice name, right? So growing up as a child in school, I always get bullied because I have an S behind my name, Dharman. So there's an S in my first name. So they used to ask me this bad joke: are you a singular or plural? Right? So I used to hate my name a lot back then. But long story short, I'm in love with my name. I love my name a lot right now. So as everyone, I have a story too, right? So before I begin with my story, today's topic is going to be about passion, all right? How I'm going to help us to identify what is our passion and how can we actually pursue it. So it's been a very big trend right now that everybody talks about passion. Do what you're passionate about, find something you're passionate that you can actually use that to pay your bills. So this kind of stuff we've been hearing. But the question is, how do we do it, right? And some always find that there's many things going to be happening. Age factor is going to be an issue. Some of us might be thinking that maybe passion for someone who has a lot of time freedom, kind of stuff, right? So what I would need, whenever I ask you guys something, you feel that you are in that situation, or you feel there's an opinion that you want to share or a question that you want to ask, make sure you make use of the chat box below. Type in so that I can read and so that we know that we connect and we are on the same page, right? So I believe passion is a huge energy. So as that, my background, actually, I'm a Marine officer, okay? So as a Marine officer, I went to the job believing that it was my passion at a very young age. However, how can a Marine officer who believes that it was his passion, but end up he's being a wellness coach right now, right? So it's like from a Marine who works in the sea for 6 years, close to 6 years, and end up quitting all that and becoming a wellness coach. Isn't it a two different career? Exactly, it is true. It was my passion and I believed so. Unfortunately, as time goes by, things change. So I also will be sharing you guys few things that you believe you would see like, oh, it's fine to actually have a second opinion in life, right? So I had a fall from a height of 6 to 7 meters and I actually injured my lower back. So I came back home having L4 slip disc. So when I fall into I was diagnosed as having slip disc. I was thinking that my future is gone, that I would not be able to go back to Marine, and I thought that I would not be able to achieve my dreams and goals. And thanks to my elder brother, who's also the coach from Wellness Expert. He's an aircraft engineer, actually. His name is Coach Ben. He helped me to show me the path of the next, what else can you do in your life? And back then I was so big, I was 86 kilo. I was so embarrassed to be that when my mom would come and tell me that you are way better than this, you can actually start losing your weight. And thanks to her, thanks to my whole entire family member, that journey was pretty good one, actually. So in 180 days, that is 6 months, I lost 22 kilos, all right? So it was a good one. So let's get down to what are we going to talk. So I found something related to what I do. How do I find my passion? So the question is right now, how can we make that something that we can pursue? That the passion, you want to pursue it, but you want it, how can you make it reality, right? That's the question a lot of people ask, right? Like saying, how do we understand that what we are passionate about? That's another question that, hey, I get it that I need to be passionate, but how do I even understand if I'm really passionate about this, right? And how do we understand that we can, what we really connect with, right? And why do I even talk about passion today? Is like thanks to my brother. He completed his, he's going to complete his degree, right? And he had this question, because, you know, we're having MCO at KL, Malaysia, is about going to be enter 4 weeks to 5. So when you are alone, when you're thinking a lot, you would think a lot, literally, about every single thing, even think about your life, right? Literally think about your life. So what am I doing? And he's actually away about 3 to 4 months to 5 months away to complete his degree. He's feeling that that's not what he wants to do. And he's actually not studying something normal, like accountant, lawyers, kind of stuff. He's actually attached to UTP, University of Technology Petronas. He has something to do with fossil studies and all that. It's really interesting as a person outsider when you listen, but he's in that, he just started up studying about it. It's like 2.5 years, 3 years, and he started losing, he's not having interest in it, right? So I told him this important message to every single one of y'all. Also, I would like to share this, that some of us here are less than 30 today. Some of us here are more than 30 today, right? And how grateful he should be that he realized this at a very young age, and he still has the power to change it. And I know everybody has the power to change it, but this guy has an extraordinary power because it's that age factor and that factor that he doesn't have anything to lose yet, right? So that's really good, something to be really grateful for. So I was planning to share something else, but at today I felt like this is really important. This is something that we all want to learn, something which I used about 2 years ago or 1.5 years ago to find my passion. Okay, so actually there is actually an action plan that we can use to find out that, hey, am I passionate about this? So let's get into it. Okay, but before we get into it, first thing we need to understand, why are we exploring in passion in the first place? So studies shows that, research shows that if you are spending time on your passion, you are actually spending 8 hours of your life full of joy. All right, your life will be more energetic, more enthusiasm, and your life will bring you more positive effect to your own work, your relationship, your personal life, right? And when you do all this, you do something related to your passion, right? Some person would say, it is challenging. I cannot deny. No matter what is your passion, when you do, you will feel challenged, but you're fine having that challenge because you feel like, hey, this is something, I'm in my zone. You know, sometimes you will say, it's stressful, but I am in my zone to work hard. So I'm fine with it, right? So the reason is when you do something which is passionate, it gives a certain kind of fulfillment in your life, right? When it has fulfillment in life, you just feel like, hey, I want to wake up today and go crush my day, right? So this is the kind of things that I felt. So this is I'm based sharing on what I feel, okay? So let's get down into it. Have anyone heard what is Ikigai before? All right, great. Okay, so this Ikigai is actually a Japanese model, all right? That shape that we are saying, 4 circles merge, is actually known as Ikigai, all right? Oh, Nicole, you have seen, amazing. So just give me a second, yeah? Let me just open up my chat box so that I can see what you guys are doing. Yay, good. So Agnes has seen it, Nicole has seen it, good. So Ikigai is actually a Japanese model which meaning reason for being, right? So reason for being is, in our simple layman term to say, the reason that you wake up every single day energetic, so enthused, like, hey, I'm excited for tomorrow, right? So let me just dive in a little more before this. This is something that I didn't create. It's something created by people, but it's a practice which helped me to align right with what I want, right? And thanks to Jay Shetty, I have been following him a lot. I've been texting him a lot. I've been learning a few things from him. So this is one of the things that I feel that you guys should learn too. Okay. So first thing, Ikigai. Let me just reduce the volume a bit. I'm so sorry. Okay, good. Okay, Ikigai. The one on the top, you see love, right? Okay, good. And love is, give me a second. Love is related to whatever that you are passionate, whatever you love to do. So that moment when you do something which you love to do, you would not feel tired. I give you an example. Someone just loves to play PlayStation. Someone just loves to water the plants. Someone just loves to write things, right? So there's nothing wrong or right in this. It's pretty much what do you love and what do you find that you don't, it's challenging, but you're fine doing it, right? Good. Next one is what the world needs. So pretty much what world needs is it's more to contribution. What can you give back to the community? What can you give back to the world which needs your help, right? Or what can you do to make the world a better place, right? So that's what world needs. The below paid for is more to you do something and you get paid for. You'll do gardening for somebody and you get paid for that. You do a normal job base and you get paid for it, okay? So that's very straightforward. And the third one is actually what you're good at, okay? So what you're good at is something like you, before I dive in more deep, I just want to let everybody know, when I say passion, first thing comes to your mind is, oh, I love singing. Oh, I love dancing, right? Please do not, I mean, what do you feel as your hobby? Sometimes it may not be your passion as well. It is just here and there on your hobby, right? So we're not just going to go just above the water. We're going to dive in really deep and really figure out, is this what I'm passionate about, right? So it's going to dive in really deep into it, okay? So what you're good at is, it's when you do something, people would say to you, hey, you're good at doing this. For example, if I am actually setting up something IT related, people will say, hey, Dino, you're good. Sorry, hey, Darman, you're good at it, right? So I feel like I'm good at it. I get praise for that, right? So that's good at. So let's go to the next one. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the Ikigai, right? But here's what you want to see. Today, between love and between what you're good at is known as passion, right? That is our main focus for today, okay? Because we want to figure out what we are really passionate about, okay? And for the other one, love and what world needs, is the mission, right? One beautiful day we will touch on mission, and the one below is vocation, and the other one is job, right? One beautiful day I will touch on mission, because today the time I have is just enough for passion. Then imagine how much good things we have to share in passion, right? I want to see everybody. Give me a second. Okay, good. Put center screen. I just want to see everybody because I'm using laptop and mobile, right? So passion. So let's dive in really deep. So usually you get this when you are in doing something which you love. Try to visualize something which you really love doing, right? For example, I love to write. I write a lot, right? Before I knew it was it's something that I love. I feel that whatever I feel, whatever is my feeling, whatever is in the scenario, I can put it in words better. And I did not realize this until I did some self-awareness, which is this particular exercise allows me to feel that, allows me to understand and unlock my own self-awareness, right? So I knew I loved to write. And people say that I'm good at it too, right? Example, like I was posting something and Meili said that, hey, Dino, you really, really write good, right? So I know what I love and what I'm good at aligns. When it intersects, it becomes passion, right? And yes, I love writing. I have passion for writing. Okay, good. And in this small message, I would like to tell this. Some of us know who's the entrepreneur named Gary V. Vaynerchuk. There's one part that he said, hey, if you are not able to identify your passion, I mean, you love doing it, you're good at it, but when you do it, you're just not sure if that's what you're passionate about. That means that you're not really sure about it, right? So what you should do is just do it. Just do it for a certain time period, and you see whether in the long run, like 90 days, and you would know pretty much, is this what you want to do? Is this what you're really passionate about, right? And for some of us, if you can make your passion into income, which is good, all right? I'm not asking anyone to quit their job. I'm not asking anyone to fire your boss, say that, hey boss, I don't think so, I'm passionate about my job and I think I want to quit. I'm not asking anyone to do such thing, okay? All I'm saying is, it doesn't have to be your 9 to 5. It can be your 6 to 12, 6 to 2 at night, right? So number one, if you don't know what is your passion about, it's actually a journey. Along the way, you would feel this. Along the way, you will understand this better. So don't beat yourself up because of it, okay? And this is something that we commonly hear right now, that follow your dream. And the first thing which comes to your mind is actually, okay, great, all right, follow dream, okay, but how do I start? Where do I start? What is this? Is it a trend that people say, hey, follow your dreams? Oh, it's a great quote, actually. So what do I do about it, right? People have this thought, because I had it, right? And I remember the time that my coach asked me, hey, what's your dream? And I was so rude back then. I'm extremely rude back then. And I said to him that, yeah, I have dreams. He said, great, share it to me. Oh, no, I cannot share. It's actually not I cannot share, it's because I can't remember. See, we grew up in this world. We have a lot of distraction. Along the way, a lot of disappointment. Along the way, a lot of misleading to and the different thing that, hey, dreams are not real. You need to study well, you will get good pay, and you will get in a good job. This is the dreams that in normal school or normal environment, right? And so it's not your fault. It's that dreams, they will say as if it's impossible to achieve. But in this current era, people are actually implementing this in their kids' mind, saying that, what's your passion? What's your goal? What's your dreams? This back. So it's repeating by itself, but right now it's way better. Every parents are educating themselves in this particular dreams, passion, more doing things with more energy, enthusiasm. So it's good. But let's get back to the point that where do you start? So some of us still have this question, right? Okay, so this is called quadrant of success. Okay, so I was inspired by Jay Shetty on this. Okay, so just drop a line, a square, just a plus sign, and just write down on the left box, okay, on what you love and what you're good at. Okay, so what you love and what you're good at, it will actually fall under passion. And usually people will ask that, hey, I'm not sure, let's just rewind a little. Sometimes you're not sure what you're good at. There's a great homework to it. I did it, literally I did it, okay? So the homework was actually, you need to ask your friend, okay? You can select few of your close friends or your people you're working with, people who you find that they know you better, right? You can actually ask them this question. They might think you're crazy, but trust me, at the end of it, you will feel that, wow, this is a thought about me. I'm so grateful to know about it, right? So the thing is, what you are good at, sometimes you're just not sure. Like I wasn't clear the very first time when I did this, right? Text your friends and family and ask them that, hey, what do you think I'm good at? Why do you think we really connect well, right? So I got asked 5 of my friends, and some of them said, you really want to know what you're good at? You're good in talking, charming people with your words, your coolness. That's, my friend, is what you're extremely good at. So this is one of the things I got. And I even got some emotional answers, such as, a true friend don't need explanation of meaning. I love you, brother. Inspire me in transformation, your transformation. We will achieve it soon together. You are a good brother where I can share all my things and personal without doubt. Don't ask me this question again. So this guy is emotionally, he's my childhood friend, right? We're like, yeah, brothers, right? So he was emotionally saying that, why do you need to ask me this question? It's irrelevant. I was laughing when I got that. Some people really make me feel that, hey, yes, I'm good in talking. I'm good in, charming people with my word. And as when they said it, I realized it. I was even in love with doing it. I was so in love with it, right? That's how it turned out to be my passion. I love to talk, right? So, so what we're going to do in this quadrant of success is actually pretty much to categorize. So what you love and what you're good at, all right? Ask yourself, okay? And I want you to write it down as much as you can, okay? So some people will ask me questions that I am about 50 right now and I don't feel, these are certain questions which came up during the session where I learned from Jay Shetty. So what do you call that? There's an age factor to it. Sorry, there is not going to be any problem in age factor because it's not going to affect your life. It's just going to make your life better. I'll tell you why, okay? So your first thing is what you love and what you're good at, okay? Okay, sorry. The next one is actually what you don't love, but you're good at. Give you an example which I don't love, but I'm good at. I don't love cleaning up the house. I literally don't love cleaning up the house, right? But I'm good at it, right? I'm good at it. Okay, but since it's paying bills, I'll give you an example. So when I was working in a corporate company, they would say me, hey, you have a good team management, right? And the thing is, I don't like to work in an environment that I need to suit up and I need to sit down in front of my computer and super formal and it's not something that I love to do. But I'm good at it because people will look at me and the impression that, hey, you're doing really a good job. That thing. So that's one. Okay. Another one would be maths. I don't love maths, right? But I'm good at it. I'm okay, not really good. No, I didn't get a beautiful result from my maths, but I'm okay with it, right? I can do some sales calculation, which is good enough, right? Next one, all right? Let's go down to the one below. What you don't love and you're not good at it. This is the daily task thingy. I was saying, right? Cleaning up your house, washing up the clothes. My mom says that I'm a good son, but I do things like a daughter and make sure things are more tidy up and all that. But I don't love doing it. Okay. But I feel personally, I'm not good at it either. Right. She's way more perfect than me. Right. Everybody's mom is perfect. Right. So, and they always will find that you're not doing something good. And just okay. She's not around. Okay, good. So that's the daily task thing. Okay. I think that's very straightforward. The next one is what you love and what you love, but you're not good at it. So this is more to potential. I give you an example that you love fitness, right? You love fitness. You like seeing things, people are in shape, good shape, and you love it, but you're not good at it, like 100%. Trust me, everybody born, they did not know how to drive, right? Everybody went to school, learned driving, and they got good at it because there was a tons of hours of practice, right? So it's something that potential. But I'm not saying that you love driving. Some of us do. Like I do love driving. More to example. This is a very good example. I love script writing and I love to direct a movie, a short film, more to, wisdom go viral kind of thingy. And I want to be in it. I love to do it, but I'm not good at it. But along the way, I have chance to improve that because I'm spending a lot of hours in it, learning it. Okay, it's like an investment in it. Okay, okay. So in this, what we're going to see, the column of paying bills and daily tasks is something that we've been putting our time more to. To just realize for a second, we all have this 24 hours, okay? Before that, make sure you need to write down as much things as you have in that column, okay? Everybody needs to fill up. So let me take a look at the time. It's 9:12, so we still got time. So along the way, make sure you fill up all the boxes, or you will really feel left out. You feel like, oh, I can't relate to this, okay? And that's good. So what's happening is in your 24 hours, most of us, what we are doing is actually we're spending time more on the paying bills and daily tasks. So this entire paying bills and daily tasks is something that, imagine that out of your 24 hours, close to 12 to 18 hours, we are maybe spending it over there, right? And take a look at passion and potential. So passion and potential is something that is going to give you more to your passion, more to your happiness, fulfillment, energy, purpose in your life, right? But what's really happening is we are spending more time on the paying bills and daily tasks, but we are spending less time, sometimes no time, on passion and potential. So like I said, what I'm saying is not quit your job, not to stop everything and go into passion and tomorrow morning and say, yes, I am here to fight for my passion. I'm here to do my passion. I'm sorry, it may not pay your bills, right? So you can't just quit one and go to another one, right? So passion and potential is something that you even do it over the weekend. It's like 3 hours. Before I sleep, I spend on, for example, watching 1-2 movies, maybe example, or I read something online and try to improve the things which I love, which is videography, which is script writing, which is reading how to write better, right? So you spend more time on passion and potential. What will happen is actually you will intend to get good at it, okay? So what's happening? Let's look at the percentage, right? If you spend 24 hours of your day in paying bills and daily tasks, which is like 70% of it, and you're spending passion and potential 30% of it, how do you think that you're going to get more happier in life, right? Because this is more, correct? So it's either you keep it balanced, you need to figure out how to do that, right? Time management, you need to make sure you use your time wise, and you need to find out what you love and what you're passionate about, and you need to bring it this way, right? When you bring it this way, what happens is you get more happier. Trust me, it happens, okay? And some of us may be having this question that, hey, I am doing something in my office, right? But I'm not sure if I'm passionate about. So when passion also relates to environment, right? For example, I thrive at best in my environment, my zone, which is I have a bunch of people and I was given a task, right? So let's go down to the next one. So this first one, we have did the part where you see ikigai, right? You see the way of life that people reason for being, right? And the second one is quadrant of success, okay? So let's go to the third one. It's called DISC, okay? DICS, okay? So what is DISC actually? So DISC is, what do you call that? A method for us to figure out what kind of person are we, what kind of environment do we thrive in, okay? So this is a very simple one. I'm not going to dive really deep into it, but I want you to think about yourself, okay? So listen to my words and try to think about it, okay? So first one is, look at the top, it's outgoing or reserved at the bottom. So ask yourself, are you more an outgoing person? Are you more reserved person? So are you more outgoing, such as, always carrying up the hand first? Are you more the one that, always volunteering to something? Are you feeling that you are always the first person to there's a dance going on? You'll be the first person to drag someone in with you and go and get it done, right? So you're more outgoing. There's no external factors which helps hold you back. You just keep going. And are you a more reserved person? So reserved person, hey, before I go more deep in it, Everybody has their potential in this. There is no there's no benefit. Disencouragement in this. Outgoing, reserve, they have their own power in this. Let me tell you. Okay, so the reserve person. So reserve is a person who observes more, and observers are good. They learn fast as well, right? So do you feel that when everybody is doing something and you're quietly watching and you observing them and then you coming up with a solution? You observe things from a far away. You're not the person who, carry up hand and go, but you observe a lot. You're reserved. I think you get that part, right? The next one is more to task and people. Give me a second. Sorry. So next one is, are you a task people? Are you a people's people, right? Person. Let me tell you, I am a people's person. I'm a more people person. I'm not really task oriented. I give an example of task is someone who's given you, I give a task to that person and the person just gets it done, right? He excels in it, gets things done. He's more organized. He's more visualizing, strategizing stuff and get things done. However, people person is, always connecting with people. If I sit down and work, this has been a challenging 4 weeks plus. Sitting down, working in front of a computer without connecting to people will give tough time. And I have good brothers to annoy them. And so it's kind of connecting with people. So I'm happy with it, right? Yesterday I was pulling this guy's hair. So, so what happened is you're more people's person, right? So ask yourself, I'm going to give you less than 30 seconds to think it. But if you're not sure what kind of person, maybe you can just type things down and I can help you out too. All right. Keep the chat box coming. Keep the chat box coming. The more question you ask, the more you identify today. All right. Good. So outgoing, reserved, task, people. Okay. Let's get down to what is your environment. Okay. Not character, environment you thrive in. Okay. Good. All right. So a person who is more outgoing and task, right, is known as dominant. So a dominant is usually the person who, leads. No, everybody is a good leader, a different leader in their own way. All right. But a dominant person who directs, who's the driver, gets things done, who pam. Yeah, they are the key person who always say yes and go for it. Right. So in my organization, I'm a wellness coach, and I see it's my coach, my brother, Coach Ben. He's more a dominant person, right? In a normal, I'll give you a good example. So in normal job, they are the project manager, they are the consultant, right? So they are a dominant, right? And let's go to the next one. Oh, this is something which I really, really outgoing and people person. That's inspiring. That's me. I'm inspiring. Yay. Nobody's judge. It's me, right? Good. So outgoing and people's person, inspiring. So you're meant to do whatever that you do without you realizing, you're inspiring a lot of people out there, right? And it's a good thing. It's a really good thing, right? You may not be excelling in tasks and papers and documents and Zoom and numbers, but no, you inspire people with your words. That's really powerful, right? Good. And before I go down to, I'll go down to support. So there's a third one is the S, is the reserved person, and they are more to people oriented, all right? They're more to supportive. In this part, it will be someone simple to relate is they're a good leader too, So they will actually look after your feelings. They will ask, is everything okay? They're the first one to ask you, is everything okay? Right? Genuinely, yeah, genuinely. Not everyone is genuine nowadays, right? So that's more, in my life, it's my mom. She's more quiet, reserved, but she's a people's person. She really finds out what's wrong with me, right? So she's more supportive, right? Shout out to all the mom. Love you guys. Okay. And next one is reserve and task. So they're more collective people. So collective, I would put it in a way that they get things done, but they're in the back. They're quiet. Get things done, but they're quiet. right? So that's a simple way to put it in there, right? And in any scenario, you guys just type it down what type of person you are. I mean, what type of environment do you thrive in? Just type DICS and get me in the chat box. I want to see, because I want to make sure that we all get connected in this workshop as well. So give you all less than 30 seconds to type out. Let's see what type of people, what type of environment do you thrive in? Very good. Vasdala, you're an S, sportive and dominant. Wow, beautiful, Gina. Yeah, at certain times that you can be a two different environment. You can have that. There's nothing wrong in it. INS, inspiring and sportive. Of course, beautiful. So you can be in a two different environment. And I get this question once I was doing this to somebody. Which one in this is a good leader? To be honest, they are, every one of them are leaders, but they're in a different type of leaders, right? And taking a look, some of us have organization over here. To be honest, that we need each and every one of them to make our team, our organization successful, because they have their strength. Each of them have a different strength. So you need all of these people in your organization, okay? And just give me a second. I got more coming in. D and I. D and I. Wow, that's good. Dominant, inspiring. Good. Okay, so far, let me see how many people we have. 24. Good. I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. So, okay, please don't mind me. My beard is long. I'm trying to join a competition. Whose beard is the longest beard? All right. So if I win, make sure I bring you all out for treat. That's for sure. All right. They said that's the requirement. If it's more bushy, and you win. So I'm good at it, right? I know I'm good at growing beard. It's my strength. So, okay, come back to the point. So in this part, does anyone have any question which comes to their mind that, hey, I feel that I'm not really sure if this is what I'm passionate about. Do you guys have any question related to whatever we just learned today? Because I got about another 10 more minutes. I thought that I'm going to take a bit longer time, but I managed to bring it short. So does anyone have any question? Penny. Oh, okay. Should I cover Penny? Should I do it? No. Huh? So, yeah. Should anyone want to ask me any questions? You can just type it out in the chat box. I'm going to read out to you. Because I'm not saying that I'm the best in it, but I know in it because I spent so much time in figuring out. Because I was a lost kid 3 years back. Lost in the sense of, I'm not sure what am I supposed to do in life. I wasn't really sure if I was passionate doing something. I wasn't sure if that is my purpose of life. And more than ever, people in wellness expert, my team, my organization, my sidelines, families, all these people who knows me better, knows that, wow, that I really, really put time and effort to learn what I learned, right? Whatever, I write a lot, right? So I learned, I learned how to do this and solve this puzzles in the head, basic stuff, correct? So anything else that anybody have to ask related to passion or related to something we learned? I see a lot of new people today. So I feel, oh, I got a good message. Jillian, may I ask for the last slide about human reserve part? I missed out to write the notes. Penny, you're still handsome, but good explanation. Thank you so much. Okay, so Jillian, your question is, you missed out the last slide about the human reserve part. Do you want me to share to you? Do you want to see the slide? Which one is this? Jillian is typing. I can see her reaction. See and share. Okay, sure. Okay, let me just bring it up again.
Hey everyone, can I also request for you to share or to actually switch on your video? So before we end the session later, let's take a group photo. Thank you.
Okay,
You know, go ahead and share.
Okay,
Thanks.
sure. So sorry. I thought we were gonna take photo first. Okay, so the reserve part is actually someone who's not really open up to the community. They're not. They have so much of passion in them. There's so much of energy in them. There's so much of love in them. So much of enthusiasm in them. But they like to keep it reserved because they are feeling that the community, the outsiders, they will feel that what would they say about me? What would they think about what I have to say? So that's more to reserve material, right? But to be honest, that is actually puts them in a very good observer level. They become more observant of things which is happening around. That's actually, I have a friend of mine who's very good observant. So it's actually good as well, right? So I'm sorry, I actually overlooked the time that we have very limited time. So I'm actually gonna, you guys saw my Instagram handle, right? So it's darmans.divanish. Please follow me and ask me if you have any questions. I have few things that I learned here and there which I can share with you guys too. Okay, and that's about it from me today. And thank you so much everybody for joining today. I believe that I have shared something which actually, let me just cancel this. I believe DJ, you can take over, DJ. Yep. So thank you so much, everybody. I believe I shared something really valuable today to me, which I can share back to you. Have a good day. Saturday, it's beautiful. Let's all rock on. We have tons of event coming up. Next is our workout 9:30. It's already lined up. So put the book down. Let's get ready for workout. All right. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, sorry. Can I just take one quick photo? Quick one, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So switch on your camera. Give me your best smile. Thank you. Let's do this. Okay, this is the first page. Just give me one moment. I'm going to the second page. Hang on, yeah. Give me your best smile. One moment. Awesome. Just one more. Great. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. Cheers.